Well, I'm going to try to get this wall up. Ingrid said she'd come out and help me, but I'm gonna do as much as I can. So I've got a concrete block right here, and I'm gonna just lift it up, see if I can get this block underneath there. Okay, let's see how much I can comfortably lift this. I'm gonna step up to an 8-foot 2x4. Okay, well now I've got a 66, and I want to lift that up and see if I can put that in there. Okay, I got that wall up. My sweet wife Ingrid came out, and she was able to just spot me. Having a spotter, I just pushed it right on up from there, and we braced it off. Notice that we put the braces where I'll have room to build this wall right here. Same with the other wall. The braces are where we've got room to build these outside walls. I haven't decided if I'm going to plywood them and then push them up, or push them up and then plywood them. If I plywood them first, I'll have to take these braces off when I go to stand it up. One of the key reasons why I wanted it exactly square when I was doing the floor and the walls exactly square, well, when you're squaring the walls, that's for plumb. But the reason I squared the floor exactly, even that 1/8 of an inch was, something I took out, is because when I build this wall and I plywood it, you have to be perfectly square on the floor to get it to be level when it stands up. So we've got the floor perfectly square. We've got our 3.5 inch line all the way around. It's perfectly square diagonally with the tape measure. And I pulled my layout for this floor and the wall. So the wall and the floor, I started right here. So right on the outside edge. So when I was laying out the floor, I started on the outside of the floor and I did my layout. When I did the wall, I did 15 1/4 to the first one. That gives me 16 on center. Now my stud is stacked right on top of my floor joist, right here. So my plumbing, electrical, I won't be hitting any floor joist, and studs are all lined up. Plus the load, it helps transfer the load down. Not that there's gonna be that much with this house. So now, when I do the layout for going this way, I'm going to go from the outside, so that means against this plywood, and I'll put my first 15 1/4 right here. And that way when I put the plywood on, I'm compensating. I'm hooking on the outside right here, and my 4-foot sheet of plywood will fall in the center of the stud right here. So 31 1/4, that gives me the 32 to the center. 47 1/4 right here. Now I've got to find the window that's going to be in the center. There's going to be a window right here where the sink is. This is the countertop for the sink, and then this area right here is the shower, the pedestal sink and the toilet right here. So that shower is 3 foot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my corner bracing, blocking for the drywall, so that when the drywall comes up, there'll be a corner there. It's 3 foot. And I'll have a 2x4 in each corner there. Now I can measure and see what is left here for the countertop. It's 8 foot 1.5. That'll be nice because when I put the drywall on, I'll have 8 foot 1/2 inch left, and that means 8 foot of cabinets in here. So if I put the the window in the center, it would be 4 foot 3/4 inch to the center. Now, let me see what the size of that window is. I've got it written down over here. Okay, the window size is 2 foot by 3 foot. It'll be centered right over the sink here. There's 8 foot of cabinets in the sink. I left 2 foot right here up to this window for the cabinets to run into. There's a space over there for a large full-size refrigerator, should we want one. And we may add a 2 foot by 3 foot window in the bathroom right there over the water closet on that exterior wall right there. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and nail this together. I've got the jacks and the studs all cut and laying here, the headers and everything. We'll take those 2 braces off, and then we can bring the plywood over and plywood it. And I may just plywood right over this window and then just cut it out with a Sawzall, because 1 full sheet, 2 full sheets, and that'll leave me a piece that will cap the end here and a piece over here that'll cap the end once it's up. So 2 full sheets, take off the braces, 2 full sheets, cover up the window, cut it out with the Sawzall later. I'll be ready to stand this wall up. And we'll stand it up the same as we did the other wall. my pliers are handy right here, I can go ahead and pull these nails out. I'm sticking up sharp, so I want to get them out here so they don't cause any problems down the road. There's always one hangs up on you. Just free lay in, I guess. Bottom, I nailed up both sides. We squared it, so that makes it plumb. We're waiting on our 2x4 to go across the top. And I'll probably go ahead and cut and install the plywood to cut. It'll go out and cap this whole wall, tie everything together on the outside. I'm gonna go ahead and cut both of those, put those up, switch out my gun to the shorter nails, and then I'm gonna run to Lowe's and get a list of lumber that I need, and we'll see what else we can get done today.